Thought I'd do a little video about barbel fishing. I'm down by the river at the minute, just to help anyone out that might need any help who doesn't fish the river regular, the Severn. People who are travelling a long way to come down. At the minute, meat is fishing well, pellets are fishing well. I don't tend to use that many boilies, but I do occasionally use boilies and they do get fish. Swim choice is really important. I'm not going to tell you where I am, because that would just be daft. It's took me years to find this swim. I found it by myself. I haven't asked anyone for help. It's basically a perfect swim for barbel. I'll show you. You got fast water straight down the centre of the river there. That's an island. Just behind this tree here is a slack. A tree, basically a fallen tree, has created a slack behind it, which has cut the river, the flow of the river in half basically. You've got a flow coming underneath the tree there, which is basically pretty much right by my feet, and then the main flow over there. So you've got a big crease right here to fish to. You've got a downstream, almost like a back eddy here. Generally what happens is any fish that are moving up the river will would prefer to basically make their way up this bit here, out of the main flow, up and up this bit here. Right there, it's easier. Why would you go all the way up that? Yeah, make life hard for yourself when you can just come into the side a little bit and swim up this bit here. This is a nice little resting area here that also collects food because of the back eddy that's just down there. So back eddies are a good place to fish. They do collect food that's coming down from the river that's swirling will sometimes come back on itself and sit in a back eddy. Features like overhanging trees will hold fish. I've caught fish from right off the back of that tree just by chucking pellets literally over the back of the tree and drawing fish out of the tree, from under the tree. So yeah. Obviously swim choice is important. If you're in a rubbish swim, you're wasting your time, you're throwing your bait away. You might as well get up, move and try and find somewhere better. Barbel generally like fast water, so find a fast water area. But yeah, if your swim is dead, then you're kind of wasting your time for barbel. There'll probably be plenty of chub, even though chub do like flow as well, good flow in the water. You'll be better off roach fishing and bream fishing if you're in a part of the river that is still and quiet with hardly any flow. You need to find those high flow areas before you go chucking your barbel baits away. Meat fishing today. I've had all fish on meat today. I'll show you how I do it. I'll show you how I put my meat on, my hair. Basically, I've long hair, about 4-5 centimetres. Piece of tubing that you'd normally have on your rig like this. Just cut it down smaller. Put that little maggot out. Measure the meat against the hair. Make sure that you get it the right size. Like so. Put there to chuck in. Freebie. Baiting needle. Go straight through the middle of your meat. Grab on there. It will just pull the tube in straight through. Nice. We're all the way through there. Then I've cut my little rubber maggot halfway through, and I use that as a meat stop, just a bit more attraction. What I do is trim the meat down. So that the top of the meat isn't blocking the hook. It actually makes more of the hook exposed. I think it just actually shapes the meat a little bit better, so that when the fish takes it in its mouth, first of all, it's slightly more irregular. It's not square, like unnaturally shaped, sort of, so to speak. But as you can see, the hook can move, doesn't get stuck on the meat. The meat is a nice shape there, so that when that fish takes that meat into its mouth, the hook, just the right shape to grab that hook into the lip. The rubber tube stops the hair from cutting through, so it stays on there a lot longer. That meat won't come off now. I've cast that multiple times and it won't come off. So it just gives me confidence that I know that the rig's fishing. Just push a few pellets into your meat. Just make sure you do it carefully and you don't split the meat. There you go, look. A few pellets stuck in the meat there. Bait runner on. Once you've got your meat reet, you need to feed over the top. Then, over the top of the meat, selection of pellets. There, 6mm Robin Red, 6mm cheesy garlic, some 10mm Des Ship pellets that were spare in the cupboard that I just thought I'd chuck in the river. They've got krill oil on them. and a bit of garlic powder, and I've been chuking the fuka and all. Chuck them over the top of your meat, get your meat reet, chuka your fuka, job's a good one. Fish on. On the meat, so the fourth one today. They're just not interested in pellets today. I've actually packed my other rod up and just fished the one rod on the meat. I do normally get a few on the pellet, but they're not interested for some reason. I think they want the bigger baits. Oh dear. Fish pinned down to the bottom now. Oh, yeah, just going. And a good scrap. A bit of a snag down there. Bugger. Right. Just going to let it swim out of there. Right. When they get into that flow, they don't half get pinned down in it. This fish is ready for the net now. Come on, in there. No, maybe not. Bring it upstream, bring it upstream. And then drop it back into the net there. Come on, bugger. Just let the slack bail arm off, let the slack on the line. Right, packed up now. Fish have been resting for about 15-20 minutes in this fast flowing water, so good to go. This one. It'd just be daft if I told you where I was, wouldn't it? It's too easy, too easy to find these things out yourself, go for a walk,